Hi, my name is Ellen Kossek, and I am the Basil S. Turner Professor of Management at the Krannert School of Management at Purdue University and the Research Director of the Butler Center for Leadership. I'd like to talk today about an article called Work-Life Flexibility for Whom? Occupational Status and Work-Life Inequality in Upper, Middle, and Lower Level Jobs. And I worked in this article with my colleague, Dr. Brenda Lautsch, who is at the Simon Fraser Beatty School of Business in Canada. And basically in this article, we define work-life inequality as a new form of job inequality that merits more study. And what work-life inequality is unequal opportunity to access, take up, or experience benefits from using work-life flexibility policies, from flex time to part-time work to leaves of absence. And what's interesting is in our review, we found that the literature really has not distinguished between how these different flexibility forms have pros and cons in a systematic way for lower level versus upper or middle level workers. For example, lower level workers, such as people who have hourly jobs that work in grocery stores or in face-to-face work or in lower level manufacturing or service jobs, they have very much difficulty in accessing flexible work schedules that they choose, such as flex time, the ability to make last-minute changes. And yet this is a flexibility benefit form that would most help them with their work-life needs. On the other hand, higher level workers, such as professionals who work in office jobs, they have flex time built into their jobs, but they have difficulty in accessing part-time work or leaves without having problems in keeping their job, or they may experience lower pay from using policies. So there's a stigma. And then middle-level workers need more help with things like shift work trading, which is something that would really help them be able to pick the days that they work each week. And yet this is something that is very difficult to do as we move toward 24/7 global work. So I hope that this review will spur more research really looking at flexibility in a nuanced way to look at different flexibility forms, which is control over when you work, where you work, and how long you work, and then look at the job characteristics and how that may matter for whether people are not able to only access these policies or practices, but use them without problems and really have benefits in their work and personal life. Other examples of how inequality and flexibility occurs might pertain to gender. For example, women might be using flexibility policies more than their male counterparts in similar jobs, and then that may translate into lower pay or promotion, or even greater likelihood of being laid off. Similarly, there might be in lower level jobs more stratification by ethnicity and our newer immigrants coming. And once again, this may perpetuate inequality if people are not able to care for their families while they are holding employment.